Governor Hobbs signs the Ag to Urban Bill, a critical bill that will allow farmers to sell their farmland and their groundwater rights to housing developers at a time when we have a critical housing shortage.
An acre of farmland uses up to 7 times more water than housing, so turning farmland into residential can actually save water. And our Kenzie Beach has more.
Arizona Governor Katie Hobbs called this one of the most monumental bills in Arizona history, the Ag to Urban Bill, saying it's a win for all parties involved, farmers and developers.
We have to take action now to protect our water supply well into the future and to continue the economic trajectory that we're on.
The valley has seen more jobs, more growth, but with less water. In 2023, Hobbs limited development in growing Arizona cities for that very reason.
Growing these jobs takes a lot of housing, and this legislation addresses both of those things. It protects our groundwater and allows us to continue to grow and build the housing that we need.
The biggest piece of water legislation since the Groundwater Management Act of 1980, requiring developers building in active management areas to show the water supply lasted at least 100 years in order to build. But in some areas like Queen Creek, it just was not possible. But now Senate Bill 1611 allows an alternative path.
It would only take about 15 years of farming to offset 100 years of housing. And I think that's the thing that people miss. It protects the aquifer, but it gets housing going again.
Farmers now have the ability to sell their land and water rights to developers. Fifth-generation farmer Nancy Kaywood supports the bill, but wants regulation in place to keep farmland in the valley.
Agriculture is freedom. We need to keep it on our own soil.
We're not trying to stop agriculture. This is largely unused agricultural land, and it's completely voluntary.
Governor Hobbs anticipates areas from Queen Creek to Buckeye to be booming with development. In Phoenix, Kenzie Beach, Fox 10 News.